Hello everyone, it's Bakunaga and we're watching the Honkai Star Rail Myriad Celestia trailer, Exotale, Scene 8. Is that Elio in the thumbnail? Is this confirming that he's the cat? It's been a minute since we last heard about the Stellaron Hunters and what they're up to, and we've basically been stuck in Amphoreus for so long that we've kind of been out of touch from the rest of the universe. But maybe we'll learn about how important Amphoreus really is and what the outcome of the events there were like mean for the rest of the universe, you know? Because like so many Aeons have their gaze in Amphoreus, and like it feels like they're kind of in a proxy war using like the Trailblazer and like the Titans in there to like gain control, and like what's gonna happen if Iron Tomb actually gets released. So maybe we'll learn more about that. Wait, is that what Firefly looks like outside Penacony?
Do I need to lend a hand with Amphoreus?
No need.
Ooh, Kafka.
We're just the audience for this act.
The cat.
The Astral
They're watching.
Express is headed in the right direction.
Wait.
Facing the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb. That is the safest path among all possibilities.
Oh, what?
Remember the oceanic planet of Lushaka?
Shaka.
The script says that the Nameless will experience a peaceful trip there. Then many years later, the Garden will break the confines of
What?
Amphoreus.
Oh, yeah.
With Herda paying the tragic price.
Wait.
Destiny's worst outcome, a genius will meet a premature fall.
Huh?
And embark on a blood-soaked campaign in the name of the Third Emperor.
If they go to the Agate world, the Stellaron Disasters Ground Zero, the Express will brush
Selenova.
past Selenova.
But on the other side of the cosmos, a Cienjo alliance will stray from the Trailblaze and return
What?
to its original end. The Eighth Lord Ravager's ascending wings will sound the prelude to divine war.
Another divine war?
As for the glass belt, that stage. for the
What
morning
world is
hunters,
that?
The black hole and the white hole will devour each other at the end of that script.
Wait, isn't that Sephiroth?
The cosmos. For that road leads to the most ferocious enemy, Zephyro.
Yeah, Final went toe-to-toe with Zephyro.
About it is scary. There'll be nothing we can do if it really ends that way.
Fortunately,
Dang.
Destiny is still on the right track. Only two possibilities remain.
So the chances are 50-50.
50-50.
Possibility A, the remembrance of Amphoreus will still head towards destruction.
See you tomorrow, little Gray.
Thank you for fulfilling my wish.
Stand with me and become heroes!
We will definitely write an
Oh.
ending like none that has come before.
Farewells are unavoidable for the Trailblaze.
What?
On the road to defy the destruction, we must become used to loss in order to continue onward.
Does that mean deleting Amphoreus? Is this heading towards
Or
the Elysian Realm route?
possibility B, something more tempting, but also more terrible.
What?
In
What,
the
to
name of
join?
love, she will treasure all that has faded. Till the end of time, when the remembrance becomes the fourth kind of finality.
Finality?
Well, at least that ending will be gentle enough.
Oh, come on.
Wait,
Please
what?
make sure it doesn't happen.
The gazes of the eons will soon
Is that what's gonna
all
happen?
fall upon Amphoreus.
Why don't we meet them at the next stop after Penacony wraps up?
There'd better still be a next stop.
Don't worry. The views of the road ahead are already reflected in those eyes.
Elio's eyes?
A tomorrow where the stars shine. And Amphoreus' life. People meet each other from breaking apart and face farewells by embracing. Remember to take a deep breath, partner. Then, walk towards tomorrow.
Volume will be permanently destroyed. Is she deleting Amphoreus? Okay, I want to go back to each of these paths because these are crazy outcomes. Basically, what she's saying is that if the Trailblaze never went to Amphoreus and to the other options that we had the illusion of choice, because we had a choice between 3 locations, right? And then we had to vote, but kind of like in game, but not really, because the story continues the way the story will continue. So if the Trailblaze didn't choose to go to Amphoreus, then this would have happened, right? Because if we didn't go to Amphoreus, then nobody would interfere with Iron Tomb. The Iron Tomb would just come out. So first, if we went to Lushaka,
Remember the oceanic planet of Lushaka?
The script says that the Nameless will
look at this. It's an ocean planet. Isn't this where the guy who created Penacony came from?
experience a peaceful trip there. But many years later, the garden will break the confines of Amphoreus, with Herda paying the tragic price.
So if the Trailblaze went to Lushaka, Iron Tomb will just come out, and then Herda will have to sacrifice herself in order to defeat Iron Tomb.
In Destiny's worst outcome, a genius will meet a premature fall.
Wait, so if this is like the worst case scenario, look at this crazy. What is this? Is this a different Iron Tomb?
And embark on a blood-soaked campaign in the name of the Third Emperor.
Look at all these Intellitrons. It's like an army of Intellitrons, but like this design is like an Iron Tomb from like hell, like not hell like fire hell, but like Niflheim hell, like Norse mythology hell. It's insane. Who are they talking about? Who was it? A genius will meet a premature fall. Who did they mean?
And embark on a blood-soaked campaign in the name...
Do they mean fall as in like die, or do they mean fall as in like turn into like the dark side? And then, so who is this? Herda? Wait, so the other outcome is either she sacrifices herself against Iron Tomb, or she turns evil, and this is what happens. Cause look, they've got like all these puppets, right? It's totally the Herda, the idea of like her puppets, and then the Herda. So now it's like Iron Tomb Herda.
of the Third Emperor.
If they go to the Agate world, the Stellaron Disasters Ground Zero, the Express will brush past Selenova.
So if they went to Melustanen, the Agate world, they'll encounter Selenova, and we've found out about Selenova from the Lord Ravager's trailer, right? We never actually saw her in action. We only seen Zephyro, because he came to Amphoreus to like fight off Phynon, which was crazy.
But on the other side of the cosmos,
So if we went to Melustanen, we'll brush past Selenova, but I forgot what Selenova's role is as a destruction Ravager. But Kafka's saying that if we went there, on the other side of the universe, the Xianzhou will like go back on a big war against the Abundance.
the Xianzhou Alliance will stray from the Trailblaze.
I don't know what she means by stray from the Trailblaze.
The eighth
Look at this dark version of the Thunderlord. What happened to Jing Yuan?
Lord Ravager's ascending wings will
Look at this. It's got like wings. Like this. Is this the propagation? Yeah, look, the propagation. There's bugs everywhere.
the prelude
The Xianzhou will join with the propagation?
to divine war.
This is insane.
As for the glass belt, that stage
And this is a world we've never heard about, I think. Or, well, a lot of the worlds most people haven't heard about, but like lore heads will probably have heard about all of these already. Because there's so much text in Simulated Universe that I can't keep up with all of it. But dang, look at the visual of this. This kind of looks like some like European inspired place, but like maybe Italy actually, with like the gondolas. But like they look like fallen actors on like stage plays.
For the morning act,
But they look like ghosts too.
the black hole and the white hole will devour each other at the
The black hole and the white hole will devour each other. It's like basically matter versus antimatter, I think. But Zephyro is here, and who is that? Is that Welt? The black hole is Welt, because we know he has a black hole in his scepter. So if they went here, Welt will have to go toe to toe against Zephyro.
end of that script, rupturing the cosmos.
Dang, and it'll destroy the cosmos.
For that road leads to the most ferocious enemy, Zephyro.
That's enough. Just thinking about
Dang, look how terrible this looks.
it is scary. There'll be nothing we can do if it really ends that way.
It just like destroys everything, I guess.
Destiny is still on the right track. Only two possibilities remain.
Two possibilities. So,
Or
50-50.
Impossibility.
Silver Wolf had to bring it to gotcha terms. It's 50-50. So in
The
these
remembrance of
outcomes,
Amphoreus will still head towards destruction.
See you tomorrow, little Gray. Thank you for fulfilling my wish.
Stand with me and become heroes!
We will definitely write an ending like none that has come before.
Farewells are unavoidable for the Trailblaze.
so in Honkai Impact 3rd, the parallel of this story was the Elysian Realm story, which basically is very similar. Elysian Realm was like a simulation of like a past generation of I guess you could say heroes. They were called the Flame Chasers, same as the Chrysos heirs are called the Flame Chase journey. And they were all backed, like all their characters or like personalities, they were backed up into like a simulated universe in a computer. And the Bride and May went in to experience like who they are. And basically the whole story was in a simulation. But the main threat was something called a Hersher of Corruption. And then Hersher is like an Aeon basically, if you want to make an equivalent. And because it was like getting born from this simulation, the only way they could defeat it is by deleting themselves. So Elysia, who is like the Cyrene in that story, her final blaze of glory at the end was to delete themselves and the whole simulation to prevent the Hersher of Corruption from coming out. And this looks like it's heading towards that similar storyline. So this is outcome 1.
On the road to defy the destruction, we must become used to loss in order to continue onward.
Yeah, so that would be a solution. If you delete Amphoreus, you delete Iron Tomb, so he never comes out, right? And we have hints of this in the story already in 3.6.
Something more tempting, but also more terrible.
So outcome 2 is something more terrible, they said. But Kafka also mentions later that it's more gentle. I don't know what it is.
In the name of love, she will treasure all that has faded. Till the end of time, when the remembrance becomes the fourth kind of finality.
Wait, is outcome 2 just like, instead of the destruction taking over Amphoreus, we get the remembrance to take over? But because remembrance is like preserving memories, and very ice-based, like it seems like the whole universe is gonna get frozen over?
Well, at least that ending will be gentle enough.
Everything will be in stasis? This looks like everything will be like just frozen over.
Oh, come on. Please make sure it doesn't happen.
Even like Silverwolf doesn't want
The
that
gazes of
outcome
the
to
eons
happen.
will soon all fall, upon Amphoreus.
Why don't we meet them at the next stop after Penaclony wraps up?
There'd better still be a next stop.
Don't worry. The views of the road ahead are already reflected in those eyes.
Those eyes. Totally still implying that this is Elio and this is the one who's writing the script, but still never confirming. There has never been like a direct confirmation, I think, that the cat is Elio. It's always been like, oh, like here, like it's just those eyes. Whose eyes? And it shows the cat. It's like, what, this is these eyes? Are you sure? Dang. Dude, that trailer was insane. So much lore and so much like what ifs. I love like what ifs because like it reminds me of like in Marvel comics where they always had like a little what if comic of like stuff that's happened that kind of shows you alternate events that could have happened if something was altered, like someone made the wrong choice or someone changed their mind, which is really cool because we had like the illusion of choice before we came to Amphoreus, where they were like trying to decide where to go, and as a player, like we know, it was set in stone, like they had to write Amphoreus, right? Like that's their story. We never really had a choice, but you always wonder like, oh, what if we didn't go to Amphoreus, right? And they just showed what happened. Like we basically what's the word? We basically dodged the bullet by actually going to Amphoreus. Like the other outcomes are so much worse. and not only that, we can't do anything about the other outcomes. This was an insane trailer. Star always comes out with these like at least once a year with like huge lore implications with all the universe and expands like our view of the Star Wars universe. Anyways, that's it for this video. If you had fun, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.